What's up, guys? So I wanted to come on here and just share with you how to design a meal plan. And I'm going to do that by breaking down our meal plan that we give our clients. Now, if you're a member of our gym, I'm happy to send you over our meal plan if you just want to use that. But ultimately, when you understand how we design the meal plan, then you're off to the races. You can create your own based on the same idea. Okay, so to give you just a quick walkthrough so you know what you're looking at here, this is our meal plan. We've got everything broken down into these 4 categories: your protein, your fats, your carbs, and your veggies. And then all you have to do is right here for breakfast, you're going to grab something from the blue category, something from the orange, and something from the green. Now you'll notice with the green, it says any veggie except, and that lists these. These are not bad veggies. Everybody always asks. And so I just want to clarify, they are fine to eat, but they do have a bit more calories than what we've got sort of allotted in the meal plan. And so if you're eating corn at every meal and you wonder why you're not losing weight, it's probably because you're eating too much corn. So you really want to stick with more leafy greens and cauliflower, broccoli, those sorts of things that have a lot more nutrients, but not as many calories. So in between, you have a half portion of protein as a snack. So now let's go over into how this is set up and why we set it up this way. So the number one most important factor when considering weight loss especially, but really any nutritional goals you have, is your calories. That's number one. So let's say that in order to lose weight, I'm trying to stick with about 2,000 calories. Okay, that has me losing weight at a good pace that I want. So I put down 2,000 calories. Now, to get there, what I could do is I could divide that by 10, which would give me 200, which means that if I eat 10 foods, each one is 200 calories, then I will arrive at 2,000 calories for the day. So instead of having to bust out MyFitnessPal and put all my numbers in, I can just list out the 10 foods I'm going to eat and just eat those in the right portions, and I'll get there automatically. That's the essence of how this plan is set up. Now, the second most important factor is macros, macronutrients. And all macros are, it's just when you eat food, you're not actually eating calories. Calories are a measurement of heat. It's something we came up with, just like with a thermometer. There's no such thing as it being 75 degrees. That's just a way that we measure things out as far as temperature goes. Well, the same goes for calories. That's a measurement of how much energy food gives off. What we're actually eating when we eat food is we're eating nutrients. And you have 3 big ones called your macronutrients: fat, protein, and carbs. And then you have what are called your micronutrients, which they're called micronutrients because you only need them in small amounts. And that's your vitamins and your minerals. And so for us, we have a category for veggies. So that kind of covers your micronutrients. So here are those 4 categories again. So based on that, let's say we measured out a good handful of proteins, fats, carbs, and veggies, each one coming out to 200 calories. And we listed them out. Now, all you have to do is just pick out 10 foods that you like each day, and you're there and you're good. Or, it can be kind of tough to eat 200 calories worth of veggies. So you might just do 100. You might make all the veggies 100 calories. And now you can put in a little bit more into these other categories, as long as you're always eating in the same ratios, if that makes sense. Okay. So now what is a good macronutrient ratio? Let's stop there and let's talk about it. Well, really, there is no perfect one, or the perfect one is very individualized, I should say, but people have been successful on a vast array. So I would say probably the most important is you want to make sure you're getting the right amount of protein and the right amount of veggies or your micronutrients. But as far as fat and carbs go, there have been people that have had amazing transformations on high carb diets or high fat diets. People who have done some amazing athletic performance goals again, high fat or high carb, and people who live very healthy lifestyles who eat high fat or high carb. So all I would say is find the distribution that works best for you and just try and stay pretty balanced. Make sure that your body isn't getting deficient in any one thing. Okay, so, whoops. All right, so now let's look at how this is set up. So going back to the idea that you just need to eat 10 foods each day, then what we can do is we can divide up our meals into 10 servings. So for breakfast, if you have 1 serving of protein, 1 serving of fat or carbs, and 1 serving of veggies, that's 3. And then you do the same for lunch, 6, do the same for dinner, 9, and then a half portion of protein in between, and that's 10. So this equals 10 servings. Again, if each food is roughly 200 calories, then you have 10 servings of 200 calories, makes 2,000 calories. And all you had to do was just grab the food that you want to eat for that day and make your meal. So this meal is 600 calories, 600 calories, and 600 calories. And then this is going to be, your snack's going to be about 100, and snack's going to be about 100, and that equals 2,000. So that's how the plan is all set up. Makes it super simple. You can easily see how you could create that yourself, or you could keep adding to it. So maybe you start with our meal plan, and as you find other foods that you really enjoy and you want to add into your diet, you can just measure out, all right, what's 2,000 calories, or whatever the target is that you're going for. If, say, you're trying to keep your calories to 1,750, then you would just divide 1,750 by 10, which would give you 175. Measure out all the foods in that portion so you know exactly how much of each food you need to get to 175 calories, and then you can follow the same exact model. Cool, guys.